What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Guess what, folks? We made it. 2024 is just about in the books. We got just about a few days. We got a couple of trading days. We've got Monday and Tuesday, but for all intents and purposes, we've made it through 2024. It's been a heck of a ride, folks. It's been an absolute joy of a ride for me personally. I took the leap of faith this year, and I've been trading full time all year. It's been a really, really great year for a lot of reasons, and not just financial, folks. We have, I think, probably the biggest thing for me is that we have been able to help countless people get closer to their ultimate trading goals, which, and for a lot of folks, that's trading full time. I know it's a dream come true for me, and I know it's a dream come true for a lot of traders. So, folks, if you're on that path right now, you just keep on going, just kind of keep getting better every day. That's the goal, right? That's the goal. So one of our members, and I got to give a shout out to one of our members. She's just awesome. I call her Lisa from the block. She is awesome. She's great. She's awesome. She said, "Hey, why don't you do, your video, your newsletter and your video on goals for 2025. And I said, you know what? I really like that. I like the idea of doing that. So in addition to the gratitude for thanking everybody out there in the trading community for what you have meant to me personally, thank you. But in addition to that, let's talk about some different goals for 2025. Now, some folks have financial goals. I don't have financial goals. It's trying to catch the wind, folks. For me, everything is about a process goal. So a process goal to me is just getting better every day. It's however you execute your plan, getting a little bit better at executing your plan. According to your trading rules every single day, every single trade, folks. So when your edge presents itself, put on the trade without fear or without hesitation. And then again, folks, just get better every day. That's the goal. And again, folks, if you have some big, lofty financial goals, that's all good and well. But a process goal will get you to those financial goals. It's not the other way around, folks. We have to have the process before we get the financial aspect of it. Habits. Let's talk about habits for just a second, folks, because it's not just trading habits. It's habits in your everyday life, and they spill over. Every good habit spills over to trading. Every bad habit also spills over for trading or in your trading. So if you have some things in your life that you're trying to kind of clean up from a habit standpoint, 2025 is the time, folks. And again, just a little bit better every day, a little bit better every day. I know in 2023, July of 2023, I sat down and I put all my habits together. Every single one of my habits. From the time that I woke up until the time I went to bed, I put down exactly what I did. And I'm very routine oriented. As you know, the older you get, the more you rely on routines, and you realize you just kind of go on autopilot to do these things. So in 2023, I sat down and I wrote down every single one of my daily habits. From the time I woke up to the time I went to bed, there were habits all over the place. I wrote down all the good habits. I also wrote down all the bad habits. Didn't really have a whole lot of bad habits, but there were a couple that I really needed to get taken care of. And, coincidentally, there were a couple of habits that they weren't the best habits in the world. Actually, they were bad habits. They were bad habits. But I justified or I rationalized in my own mind that they really didn't make any difference, but nothing could be further from the truth. Those were habits that were ultimately not necessarily hurting me long-term, but I knew in the back of my mind that those were habits and I needed to clean those things up. So I did clean those up. And 2024 was a really, really nice year. 2024 was a great year. So, process habits, folks, process goals and process habits. So habits. We are nothing more than a collection of all of our habits, folks. That's it. Our daily habits. That's all we are as people. That's all we are. Thoughts lead to habits. Habits lead to actions. Actions. That's who we are, folks. That's who we are. But probably the biggest thing that I think we all need to do in 2025 is, and this is important, is to be your biggest cheerleader. There's enough negativity in the world, folks. There's enough hitting us from all different angles, folks. It's in our ear all the time. If you watch the news or whatever, hopefully, it's all negative, folks. Everything we take into our brains, it's all habit. He should just whatever it is, it's all negative, folks. With all that negativity running through our brains, folks, it's easy to get down on ourselves. But if we can be our biggest cheerleader, guess what? You're way ahead of the game, folks. Just remember, if you think something negative in your mind, it's a bad thing. If you say it, it's really bad. If you write it down, if you write bad things about yourself, it's really, really bad. Your mind does not have the ability it doesn't understand, reality from fantasy. So if you say you're a bad person, guess what? You're going to ultimately believe that. If you say you're doing really, really bad things or whatever, maybe you need to clean some things up. You're going to believe that. So be your biggest cheerleader and, just ultimately just be nice to yourself, folks. I think that's what it really comes down to. Again, there's enough negativity in the world. So just be nice to yourself. I've struggled with that in the past, but just be nice to yourself, folks. But to each and every one of you out there, thank you for making 2024 literally one of the best years of my life. And again, it's not just about financially, folks. It's about the community that we've been a part of. The community that we're a part of, Trading Dakota, is an absolutely incredible trading community. The people in there make the community. You guys are awesome. Jimmy, if you are watching this, you are our fearless leader, and I love you like a brother. So thank you for everything that you do. Phibbs, thank you for everything that you do. I got to thank my wife, too, because she puts up with me. And she never one time, never, ever, ever, for the many, many years that I've been trading, she has never one time said anything negative about trading, never said one thing negative about the hours that I put into this, because it's not just on the mic every day for 7 hours, folks. It's multiple hours every single night. It's, talking to, different members and looking at charts, reading different trading books, which I read a couple a week. But in my quest to just get better every day. So again, I'm thanking everybody in the trading community and Jimmy and Phibbs and everybody else and my wife. But, folks, 2025 is going to be the year of us. It's the year of us, the traders. It's the year of the traders, folks. Whatever you believe that you can do in 2025, guess what? I believe you can do it too. I believe that you can be everything and more, but you've got to believe it too, folks. Anyway, 2024 is just about in the books, folks. We're going to have a great 2025. So from the bottom of my heart, again, thank you for being a part of this ride, folks. I greatly appreciate you very much. We're going to have another newsletter next week, another video next week. But anyway, I hope everybody has a happy and safe new year. And we're going to come back strong in 2025. But until then, folks, have a great happy new year, and we will see you in the markets.